Alrighty. Hi everyone, it's Ayonic, and this is the beginning of the Mangler server. So on March 16th, was the 20th anniversary of Everquest, and they put out two new progression servers, Celos and Mangler. I personally chose. I'm bound in West Freeport. I'm gonna die so I can be ready to attack. Oh, I can't attack you, huh? I'm not super familiar with the new Freeport, so it's faster just to die so I can get to the new spot. So I'm gonna do that fried chicken. So the server opened around 12 p.m., around noon Pacific time, and a problem happened in that let me see where I am. A problem happened in that I like most people couldn't get on until hours and hours later. This is my first chance actually getting online 9 hours later. Lyrica. That's pregabalin. That's a medicine. I don't know if he knows that. Yeah, it's the stuff you use for yeah, I'm gonna potentially die. There we go. Anyways, yeah, 9 hours. It took 9 hours to get on. A bit of a pain too is setting up the UI just to be functional. But yeah, so there's the two options. There's Mangler and Celos. Celos starts out in Luklin, I believe, and it has a much faster progression, whereas Mangler starts out at the very beginning and a much like normal timeline progression server rules. So personally, I never got to experience what it's like to play from the very, very beginning. I only started playing P99 when they were well within Velius. And part of the thing I was getting with in part of the issue I was experiencing in P99 is just there's nowhere to go. The server's kind of dead in the terms of once Chardock 2.0 is fully out, there's really not going to be any more new content you could truly expect. Beyond maybe a new server, but it's just going to be repeating the same stuff over and over and over again. So let's get into it. First, wait, it's a 0% pick zone. Let me try this out. So this is supposedly one of the things you can do. Character, there's something about pick zone. Option. Because this is a lot of people. There's something you can do. Just forget where it's /pick zone, and then you can go to a different version of the same zone, where it's less occupied. But I'm trying. There it is. Navigation. Oh, okay. Okay, I see how it is. Alright. Yeah, because you can see this is just a nightmare. Everything's dead. Everything. I wish it had hit modes all up. I did a little practice before going on, just so I can kind of get the gist of what it's like to play the game. So what I'm going to be doing predominantly is I think I need to wait for the timer. So I made 2 main characters. I'm going to run a gnome necromancer as the one who can farm the harder camps, the more difficult stuff. Whereas I made a this Nane, you know, Ayonic, the bard again. This is the class I really want to play. But the problem with Live is that they nerfed, I don't know if you could say nerf, but they changed the bard significantly. They can't do virtually any of the soloing that they're capable of doing on P99, which is really sad. You know, it was one of the coolest things. Being able to swarm an amazing number of mobs. But, you know, regardless, we'll make do with what we got. Hey, we get Slash Melody, we get Bandolier, so we can swap the swap instruments without having to manually do it all the time. I mean, there's still a point where you just can't really be lazy, but it's there. You know, it's there. You know, I got plenty of bandages. I can probably actually bind wound. Do I have the advance? There's a advanced target window. I need to open that up. Character actions. No. Actions. Not the advanced loot. Combat abilities. Target or target. No. Dang, I don't know how to open up the I'm gonna do. I guess that's not right. I don't really know how to use these general chat channels all that well. Man. I was not very successful with that. Let's see if that works. Someone in OOC can tell me. I think I got sidetracked, but anyways, yeah. Running a Necro, running a Bard. I'm just gonna have fun. See what the game was like. Oh, I see. Weird. I wanna never that. Never loot that. Okay. How far am I? Almost level 2. But alright. Yeah. I will you know, let me get to level 2 and I will end the video right there. But anyways, yeah, part of the reasons why I've been trying it out, the progression servers, is that oh, that's weird. I want my song abilities to show up here. do other. Let's see if that does it. Do your pulse quicken. Okay, so it wasn't there. Oh. It's weird. I'm trying to see where the song... Oh, well, it doesn't matter. But, man, I keep getting sidetracked so badly. Okay, dude, I don't always need. Part of a big reason why I want to try out the progression servers is because they have much more of a balance of life. I think modern Everquest has been designed more for the fact that, you know, people have lives, they have jobs, families, whatever it might be. And it's kind of difficult, say, if you want to do raiding, if you want to be competitive raiding on P99, because you might need to be, well, pretty much most of the raid mobs, they respawn, they have a 7-hour window, and, well, not a 7-hour window, 7-day window. And then they can spawn, 7 days to repop. And then they have a certain number of hour window of where they can repop within that day. So people are typically just sitting there pressing track the whole time. And then you have to compete with numerous people. You got something like maybe 3 or 4 other guilds that are trying to kill the same exact mobs. So it gets just absolutely ridiculous. The amount of competition for these targets, and then the fact that the waiting and all that, where one of the advantages on live is you don't have to deal with that. You can schedule raids with these agents of change. There's just these mobs that sit outside special points, and you're essentially good to go. And so you can actually schedule raids to be a much more convenient time in that regard. And that's one thing I really do want to experience the raiding scene. One of the problems I've found in P99 is just due to the competition. Some items, some things are almost virtually impossible to get. Like, trying to get... I was really only one piece away from truly having the Bard Epic. The white scale. But the problem is when there's only 2 mobs spawned for 7 days, and the time window, and the immense amount of competition, and the fact that it may not even drop every time. I just gave up. I nearly just gave up. Where in this server it's going to be much more feasible in the regard that since you have instance versions of the zones, it's a lot more capability to actually be able to get the raid drop, to do the epics. And to be honest, if I was any other class, I would have had an epic on P99. But just because I was playing the Bard class, which the epic is just so unbelievable. Oh, he's outside of the zone. Wow. The Bard epic being so unbelievable. It was really difficult to do. But anyways, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys all for watching. See you later.